So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sharon Whiteman, and it's my great pleasure and privilege to be here each and every Saturday with you and those that you pass this on to, and obviously my partners, Diana Hunter and Gary Knapp. We love gathering on a Saturday to love and represent everything Mannatech. It's a very multifaceted gift. And today this is a business training, and we're very privileged to have Rachel Davy with us. I'll just give you a bit about her background. Rachel Davy, with her husband Michael, joined Mannatech in 2018. She trained as a registered nurse and midwife and has practiced for 27 years. Rachel has a heart for people and a desire to see them live to the full and not be slowed down with chronic illness or a hospital visit. Finding Mannatech with the high-quality nutritional products, Rachel realized she could help nurse people at a cellular level too, to aid in the prevention of disease by giving the body the tools it needs to heal itself. Bringing to life the Hippocratic Oath, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. How powerful is that? Rachel shares the Mannatech range of products and went on to receive the 2018 Rookie of the Year Award for Business Development, spoke on the convention, our national convention stage in 2019, and in 2021 received the Mike Morris Giving Spirit Award. Rachel believes in the mission and purpose of Mannatech and the business structure of network marketing, and she freely shares her knowledge and resources with the Mannatech family of associates. Back in 2022, Rachel spoke on the first steps in making money with Mannatech, and today she's continuing that training with the next step, involving duplication and multiplication and the activation of the uni-level compensation table. Now, Rachel's given me the date of that, and I've put that link in the invitation for this, the email invitation for this, and I'll also put it in the comments on the recording when it's uploaded to YouTube. So Rachel, I'm going to go off camera, and God bless you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Sharon. All right. Well, hello, everybody in our Australasian field. And if you're new, welcome to the Mannatech family. And for those of you who know about the uni-level table, you know, people say I look at things a little bit differently. So here I am. And so again, I just want to thank the Australasian Connect team, Sharon, Diana, and Gary, for your continued commitment to this Saturday morning call. Which spreads over a decade or even a decade and a half. And that is a phenomenal commitment to the field. So thank you. And again, I'd just like to acknowledge my uplines. That's Rod and Cheryl Gilchrist for their support and love and sharing this opportunity with me. So I am following on with making money with Mannatech, the next steps, and we're going to look at the uni-level table today. But I'm also just, as I said, Sharon said, it is a business call. And so I hope that what you learn from me today will show you another way that we can bring people into Mannatech, into this amazing family, but also to benefit their own families with finances. I'm just going to quickly share my screen now with you all, and we'll start with my PowerPoint. Okay. I'm not sure. Can everybody see that? I think there's notes on the side, which ideally I don't want, but
yes, I can. You can put it in presentation view, display settings, maybe.
Display settings, yep. So presentation view. Would that be it there? Oh, that looks better. Lovely. All right. Okay, here we go. Making money with Mannatech, duplication and multiplication, involving the uni-level table. Next steps. All right, so I just have to, I can just click. All right, well, first of all, I would like to acknowledge the work of Don Fallier, and this was mentioned last week on our call with Amanda, who mentioned the 45-second presentation, and this is the same book, but he's now changed the title. So I thought I'd put both the books there. So it was once known as the 45-second presentation, and now it's Own Your Life. So I'm going to acknowledge his work. I'll be talking in and around the first 4 chapters of his book today, but I've made it Australianised, so it's meeting our needs as well. But I would also like to acknowledge Dr. Steve Hines and the calls that he's done on this Australasian Connect platform that opened my eyes to see the compensation table from a different perspective. So without those 2 calls that he did, I wouldn't have realised that we could look at the uni level compensation table as a primary way of running your business. So Mannatech is in the business of changing lives. And although this is a business call today, we can just reflect back that the products of Mannatech that provide cellular food at a cellular level does change people's lives. But the business side of Mannatech is that our lives can be changed with income streams. And so what I've just got here is simple. This is, we could brainstorm on this topic all day of how Mannatech can change our lives and what it can bring to us. But I just have a few points here in relation to the business side that for you, Mannatech can change your life by providing a monthly residual income stream. It provides a community and family of friends that we all just enjoy each other's company. Sharon was mentioning that we are doing cross-line trainings and groups together. It is the Mannatech family. It's a place where you've got connection with other people. Having money made with your Mannatech business can bring time freedom, that you don't have to work a 9 to 5 job. You can actually have your full income. And I know there's people there that have their full income from their Mannatech businesses, wellness support products, as I said. But also Mannatech offers the legacy. We're a legacy company, and that there's an opportunity for generational income that can be handed down. Now, who would we give this to? Who is this opportunity for? And it's for these people that would like extra dollars at the end of the month. Sometimes there's too much month to some people's budgets. We want the budget to go beyond the month, so they have extra dollars at the end of the month. For any person who would like to have a holiday, but they can't, out of the cost of living, they can't really pull ahead and save for holidays too well. If anybody wants an extra income stream, which is a wise thing to do these days, is to have that. And we know that Al Barlow, our CEO, he speaks on the gig economy, where people are opening up a room in their house as an Airbnb, or they go driving after work and letting a stranger in their car as an Uber. There's different people are trying to have an extra income stream, and Mannatech can be that. If there was somebody who had an investor spirit, but they had no capital, so studying investment portfolio where you have rental properties, or you have enough money to invest in the stock exchange or something like that, they've got an investor spirit, but they actually don't have this big capital of money needed to actually start that process. Mannatech has an investor side here that you can start with actually $0, and that's part of what I'm going to be speaking about today. Or some people might want to top up their superannuation. So I know some friends personally that would love to top up their superannuation and are doing that with Mannatech. So you can see that Mannatech can change lives. And look, as I said, we could brainstorm on the benefits of Mannatech for you and for others. But this is just sort of the first things I thought of when putting this business presentation together. So, as I mentioned, we're going to be looking at the uni level table. And so you've probably seen this document, or a person who invited you to this call can show you this document. It is a document that you need to look at together face to face. It's not one you can discuss over a phone. So a good cup of coffee and this beautiful coloured document will help you. But the uni level table is the table that sits in the middle here, and it's actually double-sided, and this part is also included. But what I've done is I've just enlarged how we activate the table, the first steps of the uni level table and what that looks like. And so basically, in order to activate this part of the uni level table, you'll need 2 associates in your downline. You will need to have for yourself, your sales, so your purchases, plus some customers' purchases, that equals 150 points in volume. And then that cumulatively, you and 2 of your associates, that the downline point volume, so that's you, your customers, and your 2 associates, that volume equals 350 points. And this is just a division in the legs of how you'll be paid these numbers here. So one of the consultants' legs will be counted at 60% and the other other and others will be counted to make up the 40%. So one can only weight in at 60%, but that will come later, these details. But yeah, to activate the uni level table with Mannatech, you need to have 2 associates, yours and your customer's volume at 150 PV, and the downline points of you and your 2 associates at 350. So that's how we activate the uni level table. I'll be explaining this a few other ways as well, so I'll go on. Here we go. So to become what I would say, let's call it a network investor in Mannatech, that there's 3 things that you actually need to do. And so again, there's with our compensation plan, there's some beautiful bonuses that the first steps I spoke about on my other call was about all the bonuses at the first step of your Mannatech business, which is, you'll remember them as the first order bonus, the power seller bonus, and the business development bonuses. So the other call will cover those. But to activate the uni level table, this is the criteria that you need. And some people could just come into the business focusing on the uni level table. The beautiful bonuses are all there for those who want to sell the product, but those who actually want to look at Mannatech as a network investment opportunity could actually focus immediately on the uni level table. And so if that's what they're going to do, and that's what we all should be doing as well, because maximizing the payout from that table is far more lucrative than the bonuses at the front end, but they are the very generous bonuses as well. So the overview of activating the uni level table or inviting network investors into your business who just want to look at the uni level compensation is things you know. First of all, you have to be an active associate with Mannatech. So you will join and pay your fee, but there's an annual renewal fee of $69. So every year you're with Mannatech, you need to pay this annual renewal fee. But in that fee, what you get is you get your virtual office. So it's your back office where all the business tools are, the library is, you get the link for your own personalized Mannatech website, which I've just mentioned there, and you get the business tool as well of the Penny app. So for $69 the whole year, you have your own online supplement store to share the link with anybody who can purchase from that, your own back virtual office, and amazing tools in there, including the Penny app for your business management, plus more. And so if someone was choosing to be a network investor with Mannatech, you actually have to say, okay, I can commit to that. And all of us on the call who are Mannatech associates can actually tick that box because we do commit to that. The next thing, as you know, in order to activate the uni level table, is that you had to have that 150 PPV points. So again, that's you plus customers, or it could just be customers. It's just however you get those 150 points. So and we recommend as a monthly subscription. And so when that happens, so if you commit to a monthly subscription of a 150 PPV, if you're purchasing, plus including your customers' orders if you need to, you'll attract the 20% loyalty bonuses to yourself, which is very generous. Plus, the monthly subscription activates the M5M contribution. And so that's the heart of our company as well. So those of us on the call probably can tick this second box, which I can, that I do have a monthly subscription. My husband's on Mannatech, so I always get the 150 points because I think it's about 180 points or 90 points to Mannatech. So I can tick this box. Okay, I can commit to that. So these 2 criteria are the criteria to activate the uni level table so far. And so can you all see this third one? Is show and teach others. So remember, we have to have 2 active legs to actually activate the uni level. So what we want you to do as a priority is to network 2 to activate the compensation there. And then the priority in the field is that you teach them to teach others. Now, if you're sharing Mannatech with somebody for the products, and I'll tell you that's the front and center to share the products. I'll go over that later in the slides. But what we have to do, if we don't have people who join and say, okay, look, I don't want to teach others, then they're not a network investor. They're actually a customer, because the benefits of 20% loyalty bonus goes to our customers, preferred customers, as well as associates. There's no benefit beyond for signing up as an associate. There's no further benefit than being just a customer. And that's how Mannatech has done that. The wholesale price is for preferred customers and for associates. So there's no greater benefit to sign up as associate to get a bigger benefit. We all attract the wholesale price with being an associate or a customer. The difference for being an associate is that you're prepared to teach others and build a business. And so to activate the uni level, we need people to tick this box. Okay, I can commit to that, is to show and teach others, maximum 5, like this is my little hand with a heart on it, or we want to start with 2. And recently we've just had Andrew, the business development manager in Australasian office here, share about duplication, and that we actually want to network too. So this really sews into what Andrew wants us to do as associates in the field. So this is the overview and activation of somebody who chooses just to be a network investor in Mannatech, just continue to be an active associate, have a monthly subscription of 150 ppv, and that they are prepared to show and teach others maximum of 5. All right. So Andrew also mentioned about duplication and multiplication. I've got both of these words here. And because we know that duplication is really just, this is you, and this, when we actually have one more that you've shared this with, you've duplicated yourself. Duplication has another definition in network marketing, which will come up later. But what we want to do is show you that duplication is just making one of yourself, but multiplication is here where we actually, you become 2, who become 4, become 8, etc. And so when we look at this slide, to activate the uni-level table, you just have to have 2. And then the process of multiplication is that then you come alongside and help these 2 get their 2. And so as you can see, that what we do is then these 2 help to get these 2, and these 2 help to get these 2. And so this way we're actually creating multiplication. What's really important is about that you're prepared to teach others to teach. So what has happened, let's say this is Rachel, this is Sharon, and this is Gary. So Rachel, well, I should actually put that the other way around. Let's put this Sharon, Gary, and Rachel. From the point of view is that Sharon will teach Gary, and then Sharon and Gary will teach Rachel, because Gary would still be learning in this process. But then when it's Gary and Rachel, she's got Joan here. So just Gary, Rachel, and Joan need to do this process. Then it'll be Rachel, Joan, and Pam will be doing this process. Rachel, Joan, and Pam. And then Joan and Pam and Brad are doing this process. So can you see that the importance for this to work is that you teach the other to teach, because this person can't keep teaching everybody. And the importance also here is that to get the 2 is important, then to go to get the other 2, not another one here and another one here and another one here and another one here. The work needs to be done in actually assisting this person to teach, to teach, to teach, so that this person can be left aside, and then your business will grow by itself. So when we look at the multiplication, I've said start here because it is the activation of the uni level table. It's just 2 by 2. And that's what we want to do. We want to really strengthen these 2 people, to have their 2 people and really build these relationships with these 2 people. And so then we help them get theirs, and then we're activating uni level for them. But once you've consolidated these 2 people into their roles, we start here, but what if we actually just then added one more? So I've just moved to a 3 by 3 slide. So there's your two that are well established, and you just bring in a third. And we teach this from the front. So then eventually this person will be bringing their third in, extra third person in, and this person will bring one more in. So it's just add one more and just add one more here as well. But I'm just going to flick back to the other slide, because if we have a look at the numbers, this is where the multiplication is coming in, is that this is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. That's by 2 by 2. But if everybody just added one more, look at the number difference. 1, 3, 9, 27, 81, 243. So, but if everyone just added one more, so I'll go 243 here versus 32, that's a massive jump by just everybody adding one more. But we only do that once we've consolidated our two, and then we're going to add one more. And as I said, with the 3 levels of saying, yes, okay, I can commit to that, just go to the maximum of 5. So there's the multiplication of that as well. So I'll just go to my next slide. Let's look at the compensation from the uni-level table for 2 by 2. Now, I've done some sums with my team. We're called the super team. And this is what we've come up with, the different levels as we go down and build out our teams. This is the levels of income you can have from activating the uni-level table. So obviously this is the first level. That's you are just an associate and you don't have anybody under you yet. So from the uni level table, you will attract no income because you need 2 people to start to activate the uni level. But you will probably receive first order bonuses of people, the power seller as well, and you won't activate the business development bonus because you actually need a team 2 to do that. So that's where when you're first starting, you know, it's about building a strong foundation, and then the building goes up quickly. Then when you activate your 2, then you've activated the uni level. You've also activated the power seller as well. But and you have to have your 200 points over there on the power seller bonus, as you know, to activate that one. But here, when you've recruited 2, you've activated the uni level table. And so with this structure, you plus 2, you will receive $12.60 that month. So don't be afraid that $12.60 isn't that much, because once you start to establish this business, then you get your 2 who get theirs. So you get this from the second level, an accumulation of, so when you've created this structure, you'll get $33.60. Then when you create this structure, you'll get $79.80. So it's a lot of fair few people in there to create that structure, and it doesn't seem heavily compensated. But once this starts to go, when they're teaching without you, it'll start to grow. But let me just move to, and for anyone who's interested, this is all of the calculations, first level percentages, second level percentages, all the numbers have been calculated. So 33.60 on the level 2. Level 2, 33.60. If anyone's interested in all of the numbers and how I've calculated those, these have been thoroughly checked by my team. Thank you, team. As well, that we have all of the numbers crunched for you. So remember, 2 by 2, let's say look at level 3, $79.80. Then if we jump over to, I thought I put 3 by 3 there, but I didn't. Well, let's just jump over to 5 by 5, because here it is on this slide, that if we look at that level 3 at 5 by 5, so remember we've gone from 2 by 2, where you start here, you consolidated their position by being an active associate, 150 PPV, and they're prepared to teach 2. They've added just one more, then they've consolidated them, added just one more, consolidated them, so everyone's getting 4s. Then by the time you've consolidated your 4 and you add your 5th person in, and they are doing the same thing, the numbers start to grow massively. We saw the difference between just one more between 2s and 3s. We've got huge numbers of people here. But, you know, the 2 by 2 level 3, this is 5x5 level 3, and I say this with a disclaimer that there is work involved here. There's Mannatech has a disclaimer, although this form is showing you the possibility of the income of Mannatech, there is work involved. But 5x5 level 3, $2,604. Level 3 is just here, just there. $2,604 a month in, month out. But as that team starts to grow, let's say you do go down the 5 levels in your 5x5, and it's nearly hidden by the bottom of my screen, but it's $49,854. That's a month. So you can see that once we move the teaching away from yourself, as you grow your business, you assist the two, who then you 3 of you come and assist this one. Then these 2 come and train down here, and we're all moving the teaching down, down, down. This will start to run away from you. And so Steve Hines, who's a Mannatech associate in the States, his team is growing at 100 people a day because of this model of teaching others to teach. And then Don Fallier, who I'm not sure which network marketing company he's involved with. He's not with Mannatech, but his business is growing with 500 associates a day. I know I'm speaking on the top end and the big end of things, but what that gives me is hope that there's people who've gone before me and that this system works. So that's the compensation from our compensation table within Mannatech. All right. Now, as I mentioned earlier, that the definition of duplication in this network marketing investor idea, and this comes from Don Fallier, is that you teach your enrollee, and then when your enrollee has 1 downline, 2 downline, 3 downline, you are thoroughly duplicated because you're not needed anymore. And so that's a little bit of a difference. I know duplication is just reproducing yourself, but in this network marketing industry, this is the definition of duplication, where you enroll your enrollee and they've taught 3 down. Then you are thoroughly duplicated. All right. Now, I wanted to go back and just lock in a few concepts about the PPV in looking at the role. If you choose to run your Mannatech business by maximizing the uni-level table, we have to really lock in those key things that activate it. And so the PPV is, our family, as you know, is 150 PV. We make that purchase because we buy Mannapol every month. And so therefore, if that's the case, all I need to do is hold this order and then help my downline at any level, come along, do 3-way calls, turn up as a speaker, go and have a coffee date with somebody to assist them to enroll their people as well. But if you don't have 150 PV, your personal spend, so from 0 to 149, then you just have to bring in 1 or 2 customers with a purchase. And 149 points isn't a lot. Well, 150, when you and 2 customers purchases, I'm sure you will definitely go over the 150. Now, having the 2 customers and this equal 200, you'll activate the power seller bonus back in the bonus section of the compensation plan. But just know that coming into network investing with Mannatech, that if you don't have any money, but you want to start your investment portfolio with Mannatech, you can come in and not make a purchase at all, but you have 2 customers who the cumulative volume equals 150 ppv. Then meets the criteria of activating that part, or that part of the criteria of activating the uni level. The point volumes, downline point volume, which is, well, where does that come for you to be paid for? What is the volume of stock? What is the volume, stock or products that you're selling that have the points attached that add up in order for you to be compensated, because there's that point that you have to have, to be a silver associate, you have to have 350 points to activate the uni level. And so if we have to have, for a silver associate, 350 points to activate the uni level, but you have to have your 150 PV and you have 2 associates doing the same, you can see you have 450 points here added up just between the 3 of you. So you're again activating that. And then the sheer volume comes from all the people having their 150 PPV points that are choosing the network investing. So what's actually happening here is that you're just having people meet these simple criteria of holding the 150, which is a criteria, then help the others do. So then you've activated with the 2 associates. So really, our point volume, the sale of product, because nothing gets compensated unless product is sold, that is all hidden here. So really, we associates are the customers because we're purchasing this. So if it's you on your own or you and a couple of customers to reach that 150 points, the product is being sold, the product is being moved. People are taking these world-class products into their bodies and becoming more healthy as well. So this is where your downline point volume comes if you're using the network investing. In this network investing idea, the only bonus that you will attract if you choose to just keep this strategy going of the 150 and uniting people together with these 150s is the first order bonus, because you need 200 points to activate 2 customers and 200 points to activate the power seller. And you need 500 points to activate and 2 people doing 500 as well to activate the business development bonuses, team 2, team 4, etc. I hope I'm making sense to you all. Okay. So what does this look like for you if you want to actually go, okay, I have some people that don't want to go around and sell. They don't want to have a party and they don't want to go to markets and things like that. But they love the products and they would actually like to earn an income from Mannatech. Well, the 3 things they have to choose to commit to is these 3 things. Okay, I can commit to that, the annual renewal fee, the 150 PVP order, and show and teach others maximum of 5. Consolidate the 2, then just add 1 more, then just add 1 more, and then just add 1 more, maximum 5. And Don Fallier says, that's enough work looking after 5 people who all have amazing teams. So, because they'll be looking after their 5, they'll be looking after their 5, and that's how we're doing it. So the commitment here is that you must teach them to teach others. So how do we do that? Well, think of 2 people that you know, like, and trust, and 2 people that know, like, and trust you as well. And Steve Hines beautifully says there's some people that aren't fit for this. So make sure you choose the ones you like. So think of 2 people. And I know myself, I have a twin. I don't know if you know that, but she is one of my 2, and another beautiful lady that her name is Jeanette. And she sees the structure of this network investing. Connect with them, invite them to a cuppa or a lunch, share this concept with them, share this solution, and always make sure you're following up. So this is how we actually bring people into Mannatech with just the uni level compensation, and we're focusing on that. Now, if we actually have a look at the uni level table, it hasn't been fully maximized with the amount of money you can make from it. And the reason I say that is because the Crown Presidential hasn't been realised yet. I don't think Ray Robbins or Steve Hines are Crown Presidentials yet. So therefore, the uni level table still hasn't hit its maximum, and it will not. It's actually uncapped. The money you can make from the uni level table, and you saw that I calculated it down to 5. You get 5 to the 5 levels, and that's approximately $50,000 a month. And look, I'm happy for $10,000 a month. So you know that there's a way to make money. in Mannatech, you're focusing on the uni level table. Now, I do want to show you that anyone who chooses, I'm calling it network investing just to show you the difference. So when you do network investing, you're activating the uni level table, and the bonuses come second. This is the priority of your thinking, the priority of how you want your money coming out of Mannatech. You're thinking this way, and then you added the bonuses. So that a network investor will always be doing network marketing as well, because when you go and share with other people, they might just become customers. So that's why a network investor will always have a little edge of network marketing. And those that have joined Mannatech to do the network marketing, they will be realize all of the bonuses at the front end, and then they will realize the uni level, because that will come in time, because they'll recruit some people to do network marketing with them. So they will realize the compensation coming from the uni level as well. So slightly different. The uni level is the focus for the network investor, and those who are network marketing, the bonuses are the focus. They're very generous, and then the uni level will come in. So here it is, a network marketer will become a network investor as well, but not as the priority. All right, so the next steps for you, if you want to look into this different concept, and as I said at the very beginning, that I thank Steve Hines for letting me see the compensation a different way, the compensation plan a different way. I was always just looking at the front end of it. It's like a torch shining in on the front end of it, where I saw all the bonuses first and thought, yes, let's maximize the bonuses. But Steve, in a way, was able to just put the torch up from the top and shine it down on the uni level table. And then he showed me that. And I'm like, of course, this is another way that we can make money with Mannatech. The compensation table doesn't change at all. It's just the way I looked at it that changed. And so that's where the book by Don Falliers called Own Your Life is a good way to start, where he does think this way in the book, and it's recommended by Steve and Amanda, as you know. I've sent through to Sharon, I know she already has it, but a free PDF of the book if you want to as well. Also, Dr. Steve Hines, he has a Facebook group called Mastering Money in Mannatech Network Marketing, where he focuses on the concept of owning your life, the united consuming buying power, when we all come together and do the 150 and unite us like a safety net. A lot of people can come together there and realize the power that's in the Mannatech compensation uni level table. Purchase with purpose, I have spoken recently on that, and how Mannatech is definitely a place where you can make purchases in all aspects of your life. And Steve goes on to talk about network marketing, investing with Mannatech, and how Mannatech can be maximised in this model. And of course, Steve Hines and his wife Barbie always recommend fun, and that's it, and amongst that group as well. So while I've got the screen up there, if anyone wants to just scan that QR code with the camera on their phone, that will take you straight to Dr. Steve's Facebook group. And you can have a look in there today and just see some of even the first posts that are up there at the moment are just mind blowing of how you can understand more about the network investing side of Mannatech, and benefiting yourselves, your families, and your friends as you show them what Mannatech can do for their lives. And I think that is the end of my talk today, unless anybody has any questions, Sharon. I'll stop my screen share now and go back to you.
There is so much inspiration in the chat, Rachel. I'll send it to you. So, just please know how you've blessed people. Is there any questions from the field? And definitely, Rachel is very giving. So just send them to me and I can get them to her if you have any questions. I think you've covered it, Rachel. It's very inspiring. And good 40 minutes will get anybody started in their business,
Yeah,
won't it? As
there you
foundational training. Yeah.
Great.
Really well done. Thank you very, very much. And next week, I hope to have someone with Luminovation, but I don't know yet. So it will be confirmed. You'll know when I know. So thanks, everyone. Have a great Saturday. God bless you, Rachel. Excellent.
Blessings. Bye.
Bye, everyone.